Okay, time for the Fate of Alakada review.
Doesn't the title of this video say Ojukokoro?
Next week?
What do you gain from lying?
Hi everyone, welcome to Iroko Critic.
Critics with Receipts.
I'm Mrs. Critic.
And I'm Mr. Critic. And we're here with our editor Donatus, who we're proud to announce we will start paying from next year. Donatus, say hi.
Thunder fire you.
Today we're reviewing Ojukokoro.
Down and out of luck, the manager of a shady gas station gets in over his head when he tries to steal from his grubby employers.
Did this movie remind you of Tarantino movie?
Every Quentin Tarantino movie. Meet a Tarantino main character. They're probably involved in a life of crime, thrill as they go undercover and find themselves in a high-stakes conversation where someone is not who they say they are until the whole thing turns into one big standoff, probably starring Being All Gross, Chapters, Trunk Shots.
Why the need for so much gruesome, graphic violence? Why not let us imagine
Because
a little
it's so
of it?
much fun, Chan.
Almost, but they didn't say the N-word.
True, but we did get a...
When you self turn Jew, you know I'm a big Jew now. I'm a big Jew.
Ah, fair enough. Okay, so this movie has an interesting style. It's something that I think a director should be proud of.
Yeah, obviously. And he'll adapt, given he was like in his 20s when he made this.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Like 29?
No, he was like 25 when everything finished. So
goodness.
probably 23 or 24 when he started writing
God.
it. Maybe earlier.
How many years do I senior this guy with that he made a movie like this?
It's quite a thing. The last film I remember where we felt the DNA of the filmmaker all over the film was The Lost of Kuroshi.
20. Okay. It had great use of colors, as opposed to just using orange and teal filters. It's a very pretty film.
The dialogue for the most part was fresh. I haven't seen Pigeon like this in a while.
So you blush for your life. Serious punky, no.
Also feels like someone taking the right types of risks.
When you self turn Jew.
That petrol station was a whole character. I like how it was utilized. From the entrance, to the pumps, to the offices, to the toilets.
Wale is pretty great in this unusual character he plays.
I will hurt you.
Sheon Ajayi is fantastic as always.
You notice when I done the hustle this bar?
And our protagonist Charles Oke is also pretty good.
Shadi's been kidnapped.
This movie is well paced and it's really interesting the first 2/3 of the movie anyway. And then the last third happens.
Yeah, the third act is where everything tends to start falling apart for us.
What's going on?
Everything's going crazy.
And this may be a subjective thing because I feel the director, who does follow us on Twitter,
Maybe it'll be used to follow us after this section.
I can imagine what his retort could be.
Duk wanda yake son kuɗi zai iya komai akan kuɗi.
But his third act is just followed by some very questionable, borderline stupid decisions by some of the characters. First off, all of the comedians in this, it's just not for us.
But you don't do. I don't time for this your story.
We find them very cringe and irritating,
Just they irritate person.
and they don't even pull their trousers down when taking, whatever.
Shut up.
But we know some of you guys like the strand of comedy, so don't let us take your joy. Have fun with it. On to bigger fish. What is wrong with Jubril?
Jibril, come on, man.
Ali Nuhul's portrayal of Jubril was so off. I mean, he's a man that's had his wife kidnapped, but with the way he acts and is written, I thought maybe he planned the kidnapping of his wife with his colleague.
Yeah, imagine buying a present for someone after your wife is kidnapped.
Happy birthday to you, brother. Come on, man.
Jubril, they've kidnapped your wife. Did you hear me? They've kidnapped your wife.
Well,
Okay, enough of Jubril. Let's do the third act.
this thing is supposed to end like this.
Yeah, was that third act written by Chino Achebe?
What? What you mean written by Chino? What?
Because that's when things fall apart.
Don't you dare laugh.
Wow. I don't know what is worse, the third act or that joke.
The joke.
This third act was all over the place. We need another montage.
Alright, I agree. Before Donatus gives us montage music, please do the needful. Give us a like because we would like 50 likes. Oh yeah, Donatus.
Why is this guy so aggressive about getting directions from an abandoned looking fueling station?
Are you crazy?
Why did he send this guy who has been doing like a demon possessed T1000 to go and send Bonnie and Clyde away when he has a man on the inside?
Speaking of that constipated undercover police, which superpower does he have to discern laxatives in cake?
What's with his general demeanor? Does stronging his face make him bulletproof?
This Andrew's planet, if you think about it, does it make sense?
Some laxative to get the accountant out of his office and to keep the others occupied.
No! Not all at the same time.
These guys that came in to do a quick in and out robbery, why did they forget the drugs they came for that they can actually see? To concentrate on money a staff claims to exist, but they haven't found yet.
Why is Mad Dog so fine?
Please, can you focus?
Sorry nah, small salt and pepper distraction. Why is Mad Dog, who is meant to be on the run, doing one last job for 15 million when he is carrying $500,000, which was how much in naira?
100 million naira.
Man, those are good times.
Jibri, how is this your reaction when you've been chilling throughout your wife's kidnapping, buying surprise presents and shit? Isn't this your bro?
Some people are now saying, Iroko critic, you guys are so beautiful, especially Mrs. C, but harsh. Can't you see that the name of this film is Ojukokoro, and when people want money, they do anything?
What do you have to say for yourself?
Greed doesn't equal stupidity.
If I asked the greediest man in the world, would you swallow 20 grams of cocaine for $1 million?
You need to say no to drugs.
Okay. How about, would you let Sambasa from Oloture give you a haircut with his cutlass for $1 million? I mean, he won't say yes, because, his greedy self knows that he won't be alive to enjoy the money. I mean, Derek clearly knows how to write good character motivation for these two characters.
Monday is a gambler in a lot of debt, and Andrew needs the money for his cancer treatment. It makes sense for these guys to put their lives at risk for money because there's little additional risk.
Come on here.
Overall, there's a potential very bright future ahead of the young Dari, but this ended up being...
You're just gonna throw that in there.
You're just old, baby. Anyway, this ended up being a bit of a frustrating watch, and that was really because of how well a lot of the production and concept came together earlier on.
It has an interesting non-linear storytelling, even though I'm not sure it was necessary for most characters.
It's okay. We've already reviewed it. You're giving Donatus extra work.
Alright, okay. Thanks for watching, I guess.
Yeah, let us know what you thought in the comments. Tell us why we're wrong, why we suck, or why you agree with us. Click like if you liked the video, dislike if you didn't, and subscribe if you're here to stay. Until then, see you next whenever Donatus releases the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.